Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Waiting! Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. Lefty. Sunday. Hey, Alpha. Switch gears. Alert flare.
On first down, Wentz. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three. SOS. Full goal. SOS. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, bunch. No.
Throwing is Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Check. Sunday. Switch. Check. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run, it's Murray. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 95-56. On 2nd and 9, Breeze finding Taysom Hill complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. On first down, Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, 41 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I ain't your mama, bitch. I'm a little stupid ass down over there. Stupid ass, I hope. Talking about nigga Chiefs. Type of nigga say that faggot ass shit. Stupid ass something to the fucking
now
game,
maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now Wentz again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down now, it's Murray. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Bree's going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss to Murray. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
On 1st down, Murray. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Hey, let's go. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, 53. 53. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Kill!
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Kill!
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check Sammy, Sammy. Check 53 is mine. Hey, let's get up.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have retaken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill, kill, kill.
Wentz now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, 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 check.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready? You ready? Mark 27. You ain't going nowhere. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got 20 seconds.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, Johnson.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Switch. Back, back, back. Joker, 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 Joker. 36, 36.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Kill.
Boston Scott, his first carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
56.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Check 3, 218, chopper.
10, 10. Check 26, check 26.
Rip, rip.
56, the mop, boys. 56. Check 56.
Kill, kill.
From the 29, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 29 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Don't say nothing. Check. Sunday. Two jet.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Runs over him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, check, check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Five nine.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
95, 56.
53. Let him know.
12, 12, 12. Ready, check.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ready.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Match spots, right.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. This is caught by Gibb. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Juked him. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 1. Try to run it in with Line, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move.